how to level up yourself in 2025. I'm going to tell you how I went from this size to this size. This was last year. It says October 2023. Can you see that? To November 2024. Okay? I'm going to tell you how I switched my appearance because I used to dress like this. I used to dress like this. I used to be kind of more like a stud in the way that I dressed. I used to be a lot more overly masculine in my approach and the way that I dressed. I learned that maybe that is not for me because the person that I was blossoming into and the person who I wanted to see blossom, that beautiful, love this journey of me. But I have at this point outgrown that. I'm going to tell you how you can prosper. You can prosper. I have traveled out of the country twice this year and moved this year as well. This year was a year of progress for me. And I'm going to share exactly how I did it. First things first, my appearance. I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't the type to care about my appearance in the way that I dress that much. I wasn't the type to care about the way that I dress in my appearance that much because I think like when I was playing basketball in high school, I was so like comfortable within like comfort clothes. That was my thing, just comfort clothes, sweatpants, leggings. And still to this day, I am working on that. But even back then, you couldn't catch me in a dress. You couldn't catch me. And if I did wear a dress, it was very rare. It was very rare. You couldn't catch me today I, did a little bit with my appearance. I put on mascara. It's not much because I don't know how to do like a full face of makeup, but I definitely have concealer under my eyes, and that's it. I have concealer and blush. I do my best with skincare, but I have concealer, blush, mascara, and eyeshadow on, and I try to do a little wing eyeliner. Wing is really eyeshadow, but this is by way of me taking more time and effort with my appearance because it matters. I also did my baby hairs. I tried to do like a little style. I do have locks, but in my opinion, I think locks are very versatile. I think they're very beautiful. And yes, this is all my hair that I grew. But yes, your appearance matters. Your appearance matters. It shows how you care and how you show up for yourself. It matters. It truly matters. And it is truly a form of good manners. It really is. And I was raised by an elder. If you don't know, I was raised by my grandmother. So back in like her day as she was raising me, she always had my hair done. She always had me in nice clothes, nice shoes. I wouldn't be out the house looking crazy. I used to get my hair done every 2 weeks. Like, she used to have me put together, very much put together. And I'm like, I do not want to lose that because that is important. That is important in leveling up. That is very important in leveling up. Your appearance is important. Very important. In that picture that I showed you, when I was more being, more in my masculine, more of my like, this is what I would wear. Like, I'm going out, kick it. I have like, feeling fresh, feeling myself. Like, this was, I actually appreciated this journey within me because, this is a part of me. It's a part of me. However, I have outgrown that. Why? Because when I was more, this is just me personally, when I was more in my dress down, more masculine essence, it was because I was more so in protection mode. I was protecting myself. I wasn't in a softer essence. because number one, I was struggling with trusting myself because I was struggling with trusting God. So in your level up in 2025, do your best to trust yourself and trust God, and you'll just watch how things blossom in your life. When I just allowed God, and then when I built some confidence within myself, and I said, you know what, like I can rock that look, and I did a great job, and I, again, that was a part of me, but because I am more in my softer essence, more in my softer era, more in me trusting God, and having the confidence and true love and respect for myself, is certain ways that, I will want to move and want to dress. I'm not going to say that I would never dress like this again. I'm sure that maybe one day that I would, and I still have my hats. I love my hats, but I think this time around it will be more in a more feminine, softer type of look. Like maybe I'll wear a heel with it. You know what I'm saying? With my hair down, but your appearance matters. Your appearance matters. That is important, especially if you're trying to level up your life in 2025. Your appearance matters. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it and begin to trust myself and try new things and be confident within that, you can do it too. You absolutely can do it too. So let's talk about within me leveling up and traveling out the country. I traveled out the country twice. I went to Aruba and I went to Colombia. I went to Aruba and I went to Colombia. And I had an absolute blast. I had did a video. This was my video that I posted of, kind of how it went. Oh, I took a pole class because I wanted to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I went to concerts. That's me in the gym, flights. That's me in Colombia. It was for my birthday, and that's me, body looking nice in the gym. And I was in my reflection this morning, and I was like, wow, I truly have leveled up so much this year. It is so crazy. All praises to God. And also, like, I was just in awe and just wow. And today is December 25th. It is Christmas. And I was just like, wow, God has really blessed me throughout this year. And that is because I trusted God. This year, I told myself that I was like, I'm submitting myself to God in all aspects of life. And it shows. It shows. And I'm so grateful. That's probably the best Christmas gift I've ever given myself. That's probably the best Christmas gift I've ever given myself, was submitting myself to God and trusting God. So leveling up in 2025, how did I travel the country? How did I do all these things? Let me tell you, this year I had got written up for work. So I was almost convinced that they were going to let me go. Within that, like, I'm just doing my best to stay positive, doing my best to trust God. I'm doing my best to do my best. I got written up at work in the midst of this, I've learned about myself that I can be very sensitive and I can be emotional. And this is new for me because when that picture that I showed you of me more my masculine, I've done such a great job in the past of me hiding my emotions, being so prideful. This is true. This is honest. Being so prideful, being so masculine like that because I was hiding my emotions. I learned this year that I am very emotional. This whole month of December, I probably cry every day. Every day. And within me leveling up, this is also a part of my level up too. I've been doing voice memos to God, like, it's my way of journaling, but I don't journal because my mind can move very fast. But it is my way of talking to God. It is my way of talking to God. I do it in voice memos. And when I was doing my voice memos, it's just tears, like dang near every single day in those voice memos. And I realized how emotional and how sensitive I can be. I do think that I have a nice level of emotional intelligence within me, finding the harmony of my emotions, because I was so prideful for so long. Within my leveling up, I have learn how to do my best to communicate my emotions and just embrace them also at the same time, but not stay there. A lot of people stay in their emotions, and they stay in the sadness, and they stay in the like heartache, and they stay in these positions. And if it's not helping me blossom to the highest version of myself, that's not the position that I want to stay in. I might allow myself for emotions and tears, but at the end of the day, sometimes your feelings are not facts. Sometimes your feelings are not facts. So within me knowing that, yes, I may have felt this way, but I don't need to stay there. So that was also a part of my leveling up, is learning when to stay and sit and dwell within my sensitivity and within my emotions. Because I know when to be like, okay, like I'll be like, okay, Blossom, I'm going to give you maybe 2 hours to cry, let it out. It doesn't last 2 hours, but that's how much like sometimes I would give me. And then it's like, after these 2 hours, I've saved space for you and your emotions. You have to come up with a solution, figure that out, and blossom through. So this is the way that I leveled up my life, is coming up with the solutions. I have never had a bad day in 2024. Even within this month of me crying every single day, it has never been a bad day. It has been uncomfortable moments. It has been like emotional moments. Sometimes that has lasted for sometimes, like I said, this whole month I've been emotional and crying and things like that. But my mindset change was, I have never had a bad day. I've had uncomfortable moments within the day, but I still appreciate the day. And I'm still happy within my day, because I truly believe that happiness is a choice. For me, this is for me. This is how I leveled up. This is how I changed my perspective. And within me traveling, back to my point, within me traveling out of the country twice this year, while me also moving, I moved and then I traveled this year twice out of the country. And, this is like the first time, like, I'm out on my own, paying my bills, like steadily, like here by myself alone, like, and within me doing that, going out of the country twice, paying my bills, and I'm just like, how did I do that? I trusted God. I did the solutions. I did everything that I said I was going to do, because my grandmother always taught and told me, and still to this day tells me, that word is bond. So do what you say that you're going to do. So, and that's what I did. I am a hustler. Aside from my job, I'm out doing Uber Eats. I'm out trying to figure out what I can sell. I'm out trying to get to it. I'm out doing my best to do the action, shift my mindset, because it's a part of my blossoming. This is how I leveled up. I'm getting to it. I didn't know how the funds was going to come for Aruba. I didn't know how the funds was going to come for Colombia, but they came. Glory to God, they came. And a part of the reason why they came was because I truly believe it was because me submitting myself to God, me being intentional. This is what I would do. I would be intentional about what I wanted and do everything that I could to do it and make it happen. And God would do the rest. So that's how I leveled up. That's how I've been leveling up. That's how I've been getting to it. That's how I've been keeping my word. I've been in this space, such a beautiful blooming space. I've been in such a beautiful blooming space, to where within my reflection, the person who I was at the start of the year to the person I was now, we have similarities, but a lot of things have shifted and changed for the greater good. It has shifted and changed for the greater good. As I look at, just shifting gears a little bit, as I look at this picture of my weight loss. And mind you, in the last picture, I wasn't like huge or anything. I would say that I had a nice figure. It was just, I like a waistline. This is just me. I like a waistline. And then also I talk too much stuff not to, have a waistline. I really should have some abs as much stuff I talk, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm getting there. But, but this is how I was. And this was a part of me leveling up my life. How did I get there? It took a year. I'm going to be honest with you. I do believe that it kind of took that kind of was a long time. It kind of was a long time because I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have the best. I have great like meal habits, but when it comes to sweets, that's when it goes downhill. When it comes to sweets, like I'll do my meal prep. I don't even eat as much as maybe that I should, but when it comes to sweets, I will dog like I will crush so many cookies. You give me a cake, like that was always my downfall. So with me, for me to be more disciplined, I would have to like do some type of like reward system. Like, okay, if you be consistent and go to the gym and do what you're supposed to do and not have no excuses, you could have a cookie. like, and if you give like this is how I have to talk to myself in order for me to level up. I can't be so soft. I can't be so soft with myself. I can't be so like, oh, well, like I can't do that because even though I work really hard and I am intentional, one mess up for the day, if I'm not like mentally thinking the best, one mess up for the day, it can trickle down. So I don't really have room for mess ups. Not right now. I don't really have room for mess ups, not right now. So that was my mindset within me blossoming through. Within this year, that was my mindset. I don't have time. I can't mess up. Not this time. Not this time, because let me tell you how gracious God is. All the years I've been on this earth, praise God, and I pray for more. All the years I've been on this earth, within my mess ups, God has still blessed me double fold, more than I can ever ask. So not only did I owe it to myself, I also owed it to God for me to be a little bit more grateful and not take advantage of God's kindness. Because to an extent, that's what I was doing. On some honesty, that's what I was doing. To an extent, I was taking advantage of God's kindness. So I was like, okay, I'm going to put in this work. I'm going to put in this work. I'm going to do what I said that I'm going to do. And I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. And this year, all I really been like my conversations with God, all I really wanted them to be this year was thank you. Like within this year, my pastor has said, go on gratitude walks, and within your gratitude walks, don't ask God for anything. She said, thank God for everything. Don't ask God for anything. Thank God for everything. So within this year, that's what I've been doing, which has also helped me level up, because when you appreciate what you have, thus far, God's going to bless you with more. Like before I got my new car, my birthday last year, so 2023 in December. I went like that because I just turned, 26, and my birthday was December 9th. So I'm just grateful to be here another year. But yeah, when I got my car before that, I treated my Ford Focus, my hatchback Ford Focus. I swear to you, I treated that car like it was like one of my dream cars is a AMG. I treated my car like it meant the world to me. And then I got blessed with my other car, which, like it's cool. It's a smooth car. I just really needed it at the time. It's an SUV. So I did upgrade. But my point is you have to be grateful for what you already have so God can bless you with more. That's all a part of the upgrade. Many of us, we too busy complaining. Be grateful for what you have. And if you want more, go get it. Be grateful for what you have. I was so grateful. I treated my car like it was a luxury car. I treated it like I treated myself at the time. And even though like I still have work to do, I'm still learning to be better with myself. But I treated myself like a luxury blossom, like a luxury person, like a person who wanted to blossom, like a person who wanted better for their lives. This is how I leveled up, and this is how you can level up in 2025. I'm just telling you what I know. Do this. Find the solutions. If you can find excuses, I promise you can find solutions. If you can find excuses, I promise you can find solutions. It's so crazy. how, like, I don't mean to be like trying to be so like in depth or anything, but so I was watching Moana, the movie that just came out, and the thing that stuck to me in that movie was there's always another way. There's always another way. There's always another way. If you want it, go get it. Of course, be like mindful and like don't do it like illegally or nothing, but there's always another way. There's always another way. There's always another solution. But many people don't want to find the other solutions. They want to find the excuses because it's easier. But the thing with the excuses is, yeah, it's easier for the time being. Excuses are easier for the time being, but not for the long term. The hard thing, the solutions is always better for the long term. So find the solutions. If you can find the excuses, you can find the solutions. This is how you level up. I'm telling you how to level up in 2025. This is how you level up in 2025. Stop with the excuses and find the solutions. Stop with the excuses and find the solutions. I'm really passionate about this, so I know that I'm talking really fast, and I noticed that about myself. So this is the part of my self-awareness where I tell myself to slow down. But genuinely, this is how I leveled up in 2024, and I pray that it helps you level up in 2025. This is all coming from my heart and my mind. I have nothing written down. I don't have no checkpoints, no nothing. This is all coming from my heart, and this is all coming from what I know. Change your perspective. You can find the beauty in everything. Your appearance matters, and it will genuinely help you feel more confident in your decisions and within your life. Trust God so you can better trust yourself. Trust God so you can better trust yourself. Prioritize your health. It matters. Your health matters. If you have a goal to lose weight and eat better, that matters. Put yourself on a reward system if you have to, if you don't have the discipline to go cold turkey. If you don't have the discipline to go cold turkey, put yourself on a reward system. Sometimes it got to be like that. Find the solutions. Find the solutions, for your word is bond. Find the solution because your word is bond. Do what you said that you was going to do. Do what you said that you was going to do. Do what you said that you were going to do. Your word is bond, not only with others, but with yourself. Your word is bond, not only with others, but with yourself. Your word is bond with yourself. And if you can bond with yourself, you can bond with so many other people that you can also help blossom. You can also help blossom up their lives. It can also help blossom up your life. So bond with yourself. The more you bond with yourself is the more trust you have with yourself. Trust yourself. Bond with yourself. This is important to help you blossom up your life. Don't be afraid to start over and change. Another thing I just want to say, OMG, I'm such a yapper. I'm such a yapper. Another thing that I want to say is don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to rebrand yourself. Don't be afraid to like unravel this. Like, for example, this is my third set of locks. I have combed these locks out twice. Not these specifically. This is a new lock journey. And those of you who don't like understand like locks and hair and stuff, you can comb locks out. They take a really long time. My first set I combed out, it took a long time. It took like a little over a week. My second set, it didn't take long. It took within the day because it wasn't fully locked. But my point in like saying this perspective is like, I've never been afraid to start over. I've never been afraid to like unravel myself. Within me coming out my locks, I unraveled myself and I started over. I've unraveled and then I unraveled it again and started over. I'm not afraid to unravel myself and start over. I'm not afraid or ashamed of the things that I've been through in life. I'm not afraid or ashamed because it helped me blossom into the greatest version of myself. Like back in the day, I used to be like, oh my goodness, I always had a great heart, but I was also so prideful that I pushed away so many blessings within my life. That's some trill. Like I didn't show that I cared, and then I would be caring so much. I didn't show that I cared. I didn't. It was a lot of things that I had to work on because I had these pride issues. And I'm not going to lie to you. Some of them are still there, but that's a part of the blossoming. That's a part of the journey. This is a part of leveling up, is acknowledging it. And if you want the best for yourself in your life, you're going to do whatever you can to change it. I always say after everything, like I said in my previous videos, if you say this phrase after everything, like back then I had pride issues and I would be like, and that's exactly the way I wanted to be. Back then I was losing people that I cared about and I was saying that's exactly the way I wanted to be. Back then I had a bad attitude and that was exactly the way I wanted to be, but it wasn't. That's the power in that phrase, it wasn't. So I had to change. I had to change. And how do you do it? How do you do it? You do whatever it takes to change. Like within reason. Like don't go do nothing stupid. But you know, sometimes you gotta hit your head and learn. I'm doing my best not to be one of those people because I've always been one of those people. You tell me don't go over there and touch it, I'm gonna go over there and touch it because what are you talking about? Why can't I? But now within my wisdom, like I don't want to be so chatty, but genuinely I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about my growth and my blossoming, which means I'm passionate about yours. I've saved space for me, so I save space for you. Blossom. Level up. Don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to start over. like this is your life. You only get one of these. You only get one. You only get one of these. Treat your body, treat your life, treat yourself like somebody that you love and care about. Give yourself that gift for Christmas. Give yourself that gift. Many of us, we may or may not have gotten gifts for Christmas, but the greatest gift that I got myself is me blossoming through the things that I've been through, and so I can help others blossom on some trill. But I'm gonna stop talking because I can go on and on. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was truly from the heart. I pray that y'all thank God. I just pray that y'all just thank God for everything. Yeah, I just pray that y'all do. I was thanking God in the midst of the storm. Many people just be like, why, God? Why? Oh my gosh. Do you even love me? And I was like, God, thank you. Thank you for the storm. Thank you for the storm because I'm a blossom. I need the storm to help water the flowers, to help me blossom into the highest version of myself. I was in the storm like, God, thank you. God, thank you. God, thank you. Even within me crying, I'm not gonna lie, I had my little attitude problem this month within me doing my voice memos to God. But within my little attitude, because, you know, I was sorry because I was like, dang, that hurt. But in the midst, I was still like, God, thank you. God, I hope you have a great day. God, thank you. And God was like, oh, like, that's how you come in? Like, okay, you're still praising me even in the midst of the storm. Yes, because I know within this storm, you got me. I know within this storm that is watering me to help me blossom into the greatest version of myself. Yes, I appreciate the storm. I used to go stand outside in the rain, how much I appreciate the storm. I appreciate it. And I respect the storm. And I pray that you blossom up your life. I pray that you level up and be all that you desire to be and not come up with excuses, but come up with solutions. So thank y'all. Merry Christmas. Look nice today. You know, and that's all I want to say from my heart deep within. Blossom bloom with the pen. See y'all.